Mainly I just want to try to one-up myself, you know? Every time I do something I want it to be a little bit better, so I'm hoping it becomes my best work. Mainly I just want people to enjoy it, you know? I'd say this is like potentially my magnum opus skateboard video, so we'll see.
Where are we going today anyways?
It's literally a spot, it's a rock, a kicker. Basically it's a rock face that's essentially a kicker that goes like pretty much out of this like driveway onto a sidewalk on Martindale. Actually, here's a spot right here.
Trying to
Jeff Bona from Theory 2.
my fear.
What's up, Jeff? What do we have in store? Like, what do you got
Got
today?
a big pop shove and tail grab. Yeah, ankle's a little weak, but I think I could do it. Looking good? All right, right here, fellas.
Holy shit. Fucking massive. That was it. Well, it's definitely like the longest I've been filming for sure. So it's been 4 seasons so far. 3 years, but 4 summers. And that's the longest that I've worked on a project. It looks so good. Oh, dude. It looks so good. Like that run up, like zoomed in on your face. Fuck.
Wow, fuck me, that hurts.
We're at war right now, man. Novelty. Just put more work into it, and like, I don't know, it probably like bugs the guys quite a bit or annoys them sometimes, but you know, sometimes if there's a clip, I'm like, that could have been filmed a little bit differently, or this could have been that, or whatever. Like, we'll do it. We'll do it again or whatever. Do it a couple times just to get it right, because I'm fucking insane.
Oh,
Dude, the pop out on that was insane. Oh my god, the pop out was so fucking sick. It's hard to say if this is gonna be my last video. I'm sure I will do like kind of smaller projects here and there, but like to this magnitude of like going out and like just street missions specifically, like probably be the last time doing that. Based on my age and kind of like where I'm at in my career and stuff, it's a little bit more difficult to get out all the time, and I'm sure everybody who's skating in the video feels the same.
Where we at today, Kurt?
Currently working on the second teaser. Just getting started with it. Some Super 8 footage in this video, which I'm pretty excited about. Like, it's manageable, like, but a roll of film is like probably like $80, and then to get it developed is like another $100. It's a bit of a process, but it's worth it, man. It's a cool look. I'm like hand drawing all the fonts and typefaces and stuff. Right now I'm just kind of figuring out what I want some of the things to say, so afterwards I will feel lost, and then before the drum break it's going to say a fantastic experience through and through. This is kind of the idea with the titles. They're hand drawn, and I'm gonna animate them, you know, And then what I want to do is display them on a TV and then film the TV, so you'll get kind of like this separated color sort of look. And honestly, my main inspiration for this is Malcolm in the Middle, the TV show. Because they used to do that, like in the intro, it was like very like grungy, and like they had like the hand-drawn titles, and it was like super cutty and flashy, and I grew up on that shit, and I'm a 90s kid obviously, so I was like, you know what, like that's a cool vibe. So Jeff Bona's got a part, he's probably gonna start it off. Let's see here, let me show you a little clip. We worked really hard on this. We were kind of unsuccessful, lots of hand touching, and lots of bails like this. So Jeff's been working really hard. I'm like very much like hands-on, like meticulously kind of like planning like more of like the spots with the skaters, and like the tricks that we're gonna like kind of put in the video is like more planned out, as opposed to like before where it was just kind of like shoot whatever and then just throw it in. I found I would have like a lot of footage that way, whereas this time it's like there's a good amount of footage, but it's like all like curated, like kind of like good stuff. Yeah, so I bought a sketchbook. By all means, I am not like a graphic designer or like a good artist, but I think that's kind of what I'm going for. It's just like sloppy, you know, handwriting type shit. So I think I'm gonna run with afterwards I'll feel lost, just because I will feel lost after this video's done. It's been 4 years, so it's like it's gonna be a bit of a trip to be finished, and that's kind of like when something becomes less of a novelty, it's almost like you feel lost, right? When the video's done, yes, but also when I was a kid, it was like kind of growing up, I started feeling like, skateboarding might not be like as cool as it once was to me, you know? So obviously I still love skateboarding, and like I do find myself back in like those pockets of like feeling that way at certain points. But there's just something about like being a kid and like really fucking like learning about skateboarding and like the culture. It's like a feeling I'll never experience ever again, I don't think. So that word novelty to me holds a lot of weight.
It's bigger.
Yeah, I know, it was huge.
Yeah.
You know how when you like read a word or like say a word a lot and it starts feeling like it's not real? Mm-hmm. Like I was reading novelty. I'm like, why does it look weird? Am I spelling it wrong or something? It was too, like, it felt like the letters were too close together. So I started like spreading them out, and it started feeling like nicer, you know? Like, because the Y was like looking mad weird to me. So when I spread it out, it felt like the Y was like more comfortable or something. Actually, this one one of my old professors gave to me. Still works.
Will be taken by Professor Snape.
This one I actually did find on the road up the street. I was walking home from the bar one night and I just saw it and I was like, I'm gonna grab this, and I just carried it home. It's kind of funny, like I actually don't own any of the cameras that I've been using in this video. So it started off actually when I was working at Studio 123 with Nico, kind of convincing me and pumping me up to basically make another video, because I was like pretty much like done at that point. This would have been like, I guess 4 years ago. And I was like, you know what, yeah, like my buddy's got an HVX, like I'll see if I can borrow it. He doesn't really use it. Lo and behold, let me borrow it, my buddy James. And I used that for like three summers. Gave it back to him. Jeff Bona bought a HVX, so now we're using that. J-Rig bought an HVX, we're using that. And then Jesse also has an HVX. So now we have 3 HVXs that we're using, but none of them are mine. So I'm just using people's cameras, and that's probably how the whole video is going to be. Like, I don't think I'm going to buy my own HVX, so thanks, guys. So this is the second novelty teaser. I'm about almost halfway done. I got all my Super 8 back, and I have some title animations in. So yeah, let's take a look at it. pretty happy with it so far.
What's the process of creating that sort of thing? I would assume it's not a preset you're downloading here.
Yeah, the process, it's not a preset. Basically, it starts off by like me just drawing or writing the words that I want to write in this notebook. So like right here is like Chris Dimitrov's titles. And I'm literally I just write it 4 times. And my handwriting's pretty shitty, so it usually just looks different every time. And then I take a photo of it with my iPhone, and then I bring it into Illustrator. Then I just put it on 4 different artboards like this. I just like do like a image trace thing, and then Illustrator pumps out the type, but like digitized. But to touch on this a little bit, I like how, you know, Illustrator still gets some of that grit from like if there's not enough ink in the marker, you know, like it streaks a bit, and I like how Illustrator still captures that grittiness of it. Yeah, and so I'll do that, and then I'll bring it to After Effects, and then I'll just literally time it out to what I think looks best, and put all 4 in the timeline, and just let it loop. Yeah. And it turns out pretty cool. And then Jeff's has a little bit of extra grit on the sides, which I like. And that stuff just happens naturally. That's just Illustrator like picking up on shadows in the image and like thinking it's part of the image.
Then what do you do with it from here?
So yeah, so then I'll export out a MP4, and then I'll put it in Google Drive, and then I take it to my laptop, which is over there. I have a coax or HDMI to coax adapter that I bought. Yeah, I just have the coax cable attached to the CRT, goes into this transmitter here, HDMI into the transmitter, and then into the laptop. Then I just use the CRT as a second monitor. And then we have our CRT effect, naturally. I really like how, I don't know, CRT has this like natural stutter, and like it has this color separation that I really like, where it kind of makes the pixels like this like purple kind of color, and the whites become like an off-white. I don't know, man, it just has like such a specific look that you can't really achieve any other way. Like,
Then you film it on your camera.
yeah, so from there I just take one of my cameras, my more, I guess, higher end camera, and I'll set it up in front of the TV. I'll just film it with the lights off usually. Then I'll put it on my computer, and that's it, it's done. Yeah, man, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Dude, I'm vibing that. I think with like the crustiness, that's gonna really look good on the fucking CRT. So let's bring it to the CRT, man. Dude, that's wild. I just made that shit. I love like just like the pale white and like the purple, and I don't know, it's just crazy to me that that shit was nothing like an hour ago. That's what the word novelty is about to me, is like finding something new, but also like a feeling of like something nostalgic. To me, like this type like reminds me so much of like fucking being alone in a basement, like just watching TV, like as a kid. Like I don't know, just watching like Beavis and Butthead, or just something that late at night. Like if people can find meaning within the little graphics or the little things that I kind of create, then that's even cooler, man. I hope it becomes like one of the greats out of Sudbury skateboarding videos.